Hey guys, welcome back to another Building Kashyyyk weekly segment. Guys, for weeks now I've been promising you a segment where I'm going to just build a whole bunch of stuff, and finally this is that segment. We are finally going to build 4 different things. We're going to make a Kashyyyk comm center. We're going to make the clone trooper barracks. We're going to get to the 2nd floor, and I got a big surprise. I'm not going to say what it is, but a 4th surprise on top of all of that. I know you guys are going to like this segment. I always get complaints down in the comments. David, you just don't build enough, or this is so disappointing. You only built one big thing. Guys, I got 4 big things we're going to build, and they are major things. So, you know, a lot of you guys say, I want a segment where you actually do a lot. That is this segment, and I really think you guys are going to like it. And I really tried to pull through on this, and I hope it really is. I put a lot of work into this week, and I hope that was worth it for you guys. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are excited. There's plenty to be shown and to watch, so pull out some popcorn, get yourself some limeade or something, and enjoy the segment, guys, because there's plenty of awesome stuff to be seen. Before I go, I have last week I was talking about my t-shirt. I actually got mine in this week, so this is what my Brix Studios t-shirt looks like. Again, please get this design in black. There's a link down below where you can get it. The funds go and help Kashyyyk, so if you want to help with that, that's really cool. But yeah, you can get a t-shirt with my profile picture on it. It's actually kind of cool if you ask me. It says Brix Studios on it. But yeah, well, that's enough of me talking. Without you guys, we're going to go ahead and get right in the segment right now.
Okay guys, so this week we're definitely going to be focusing on the back, so that is obviously what we're going to focus about. Now what you're obviously seeing right now is, remember that structure, that Kashyyyk structure was right here. I took it down because I decided this just isn't the right place to do it, and as you can see, the bridge here is temporarily going to be like that. It will reach back over later, and you'll see exactly what that's going to do, and I think you guys will like it. I actually came up with a better plan for what I want to do for this 2nd floor and all this stuff in here. The elevator is going to be moved. I've decided that this isn't a good place, so I'm probably going to move it right around here, maybe like right here or something, because it just isn't working right here for what I have planned and what I want to do. Now, this week I started figuring out how to make a sturdy platform that's going to go all the way down here, and I tested it. I put weight on it for a week. I just wanted to see what a lot of weight would do, so I created this right here. And all it is just plates, and has these bricks in between, and it's been extremely sturdy. And this is a corner piece, so this would actually go right here, would just attach on like that, and then you'd reinforce it with bricks, and then these columns right here would help. But this is how wide it's going to be all the way down, all the way to that end. Now I told you it's going to go all the way to the back here, so what's going to happen is this is going to go here all the way down. And then on top of that, we're going to build this up a little bit, like 7 or so bricks, and then we're going to add another floor using these columns right here. And let me put this up. Using these columns right here, we'll build up on this end, and then we'll go back all the way to this point where these columns will hold up the rest of it. And it should turn out the way I want it to, but we'll see. Now I really do want to get working on the mountain again, so I'm going to get all this inside, just put some plates down like this, just get that down, and we'll have to focus on the interior stuff just later. But the main stuff I'll get done now, where these walls and stuff will need to be up and whatnot. But I want to get this 2nd floor going, and that's the plan this episode. So we'll see if we can make that happen or not. Now on the sides, I put a little detail. It's only on these 2 sides, not obviously this side or this side, but I added some detail just so it looks nice, when you're looking at it like this way or this way. So it was important that was included. But yeah, so I'm sure some of you are wondering what happened to the little Kashyyyk structure here, that little base thing. And I turned it into something really, really cool. And I think you guys are going to really like it. So let me go and show you what I've done. Okay guys, so there's that structure. But guess what I did to this? I made it 10 times cooler. And remember how we made a second one? Well, I put them together and made something really awesome. So this took a lot of work to make it look right and actually make it look kind of like a circle. On top of that, as you can see, it spins on it and it's actually very secure. And on top of all of that, you might see a little wire right here. And that little wire does this. So, as you can see, I put the two things together. I made it look really cool. I even made it look really cool down here. It spins, and there's lights inside now. And I did a pretty good job hiding the wire. You can't even see it. So I am extremely happy with how this looked. And as you can see, there is an interior in here. There's like a little like battle station. There's a table with like green and red kind of things on it. And what that's supposed to symbolize is like the map of Kashyyyk. The green territories are like the territories they still have and they control, and the red territories, you know, the Confederacy has taken over. It's kind of like Battlefront, how that kind of works, but I just like made a little table of it, and I got clone troopers and Wookiees in there, and I think it looks really cool, and it's a really cool like command center, and you can see it better in here. So I like it. I think it looks really cool. I think you guys will like it too. I put this little topping piece on the top here, this little dish, and I probably replace it with some bigger ones, but I just use these spears for right now. But yeah, the fact it spins is because I didn't want it to be just straight like that. I wanted it to, you could see that it was like one big thing, and so that's the way I wanted to angle it, like that. And the lights is just one. You can kind of see it's just this like panel of lights. It's a brick light light. It's the stickies, and it's really easy to just install it, and it really turned out well. And it's just enough light that gives this thing a really nice look, I guess you could say. And I was really surprised. I was worried that when you put the two together it didn't look like a circle, but I was able to really do that, I think, at the end. And I really like the look. It's very unique. The structure is extremely heavy, and as you can see, this plate or this thing I just showed you guys, this is what I meant by using it for a week. For a week, this thing is extremely heavy. As you can see, there's a lot of Lego in this thing, so it's a very heavy structure. And so I just sat it here for a week and see if this would bend or break at all. And it only bent just a small bit. As long as you have a support here and a support here on both sides, this thing isn't going anywhere. So I did a full testing on it to make sure it would work, and it does. So we're gonna go ahead and go with this, and this right here, this structure is gonna go exactly where I was just showing you guys, and that's how that bridge is gonna connect to the side right here. And you see, it's not going to go exactly like this. It's not going to just sit on this flat panel like that. Like I said, we're going to build the mountain up a little bit, and then I'm going to set a specific place and build a rock structure around it at this turned angle like that. And it'll sit up there. Let's see. It'll sit exactly up right there. Obviously we'll build it up a little taller than it is right now. And then it'll have its own like kind of mound where it will stay and sit, and that'll be it. And the wire is pretty simple. I just wired it right under it, and the fact that it's on a turntable is pretty simple as well. It's just, you know, one of those turntable pieces under it, and it's pretty flush, just enough room that you can turn it. I could probably put some tiles on it, I believe, under there, and I think it would still move. But I really like the turntable feature. I think it's kind of cool, and it really adds a lot to this. And then I think putting these things together and really making it look like this again really looks good, and I think a lot of you will agree. And I added some dark brown to it, and I think that adds some color. And then the inside is really nice, and I don't know, it just really turned out much better than I anticipated. I spent a good 4 hours working on this, and the reason why I didn't like do video updates while I was building this is because I didn't know what I was even doing, and I didn't want to show you guys like, oh yeah, this is what's going to be, and then it turns out to be something completely different. So that is why I didn't really show you the complete building process. But again, a lot of you guys did see how this was being built, so I don't have to go too much into that. But I think the final result is wonderful. I think this is brilliant how we put the two things together now, and it's just one big thing. And so now we have that Kashyyyk kind of comm center to go along with our giant Kashyyyk trees. So that's awesome. So that's going to be it for that, but we're going to go ahead and continue on some other things for the inside of Kashyyyk. So I got this big package that arrived today, guys. And this right here is a very important package because this is what's going to help us make those the barracks for the clone troopers. This is almost everything I need to build the barracks, along with some cool extra other pieces. And I got a lot of different stuff, as you can see here. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of plates, a lot of stuff going on. And on top of that, I got these cool little pieces, these little micro figures or whatever. These will be really cool as these are a nice look. This is for the elevator. Yeah, that's right, we're gonna get that elevator going. And got some of these. I don't know, there's just a whole bunch in here. I'm not gonna go through it all, but there's some good stuff in here, and I think you're just gonna be kinda really surprised by what I come out and make with all this, because it's gonna look pretty spectacular. There's some cool stuff hiding under here. So finally, I got some Bricklink orders in this week, guys, and now I can build some stuff for you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let me go and show you what I do. Okay, guys, so this is what I made with those parts, and I know it doesn't look like much, but guys, but this is the Clone Trooper Barrack pod. And so how it works is you just pull it out, and a Clone Trooper can fit right here. I don't have a great example. This is, you know what? I got this fan-made clone right here, and I'll just use him for the example. So, Clone Trooper can sit in here. This is by a fan sent in. Sits in the medic pod just like that, and it can, even at that height with the backpack on, it just slides on in. Oh, actually, I think this guy's backpack needs to come off. Yeah, okay. So, Clone Trooper's like this. If my camera will focus. There we go. So, the Clone Trooper's like that. And if we put them in, slide them in like that, and then this part right here is what keeps this thing from coming out. As you can see, it looks relatively simple, but there's a lot of work to it. So, you know, I went ahead and built some others over here, and I went ahead and built some more as well. And how about that, guys? I think that looks kind of cool now, doesn't it? So, yeah. So there's going to be another column that goes on this side, and that's what it's going to look like. And it's still a work in progress, as you can kind of see, but this is the actual Clone Trooper Barracks right here. And some things you'll notice is that the ladder right here has that like dark orange behind it, or like a kind of light burnt orange. And they're the pods, and they're 3 each, but I'm going to do something a little different. As you can see, I have that burnt orange under the ladders as well, and even the ladders extend at the bottom, just like it's shown right there. And that's why the columns are passed right here. That's how those will exactly work. But anyhow, You can see that looks really cool. I'm going to take this off and show you a different view of it. Okay, well, it seems that this wants to be very difficult today. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. There we go. Upwards view of it. And these aren't attached just yet. But what I'm thinking about doing is... There we go. Having an exact one of these, except on this side, so another one right here facing the opposite direction. And I think because these take up a lot more room than I thought they were going to take up. And again, all of them have a little thing that comes out like that, and they just fit back in. I think this one of these has a clone trooper in it. Well, don't know which one, but I will find it later. But yeah, as you can see, the ladder extends at the bottom just like over here, and these columns are going to come down further, and they're going to hold up this entire part right here. So that's what's going on here, and I think it looks really excellent, and I don't know, I really like the look of it. And it was actually a fan created design. I don't have it up on the computer, but it was this was an LDD submitted design. I showed it to you guys I believe when I was showing all the LDD designs like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't know his YouTube name off the bat, but I do appreciate the design, and I think it's really cool that it's fan made. Now, I did have to edit it somewhat because its original design had some things that when you build it in real life, it doesn't actually work. The ladder and all of this concept right here was all my design, as well as editing the inside. Oh, there's the one with the clone trooper. So yeah, it just slips on in there. Now, the thing that I don't kind of like about it is the fact that when you pull them out, they just come out. They don't like stay in or slide in. Like, I can't like do that. That's the only con to the design, but I can always go back and edit and take this tile out and put something here so this stays where it needs to stay. So that is the plus to it as well. Anyhow, that's the Barrack pods, and I think you guys, I think they're pretty cool looking. I think you guys are gonna like them. And we need a second floor to put these on, so I think that's what we're going to show next. So let's go take a look. Okay, guys, so Javier here is here. He is helping me out with the very long second floor. As you can see, it goes all the way down to there, and it goes all the way up to here. Me and him both have been working on this for a couple hours now. And so I showed you guys the original design right here. And what I found out is it's not sturdy enough just by itself, so I added another layer, 2 layers of plates on that, and that is what's going to be the final thing. So we're about to connect the final section right here to this. We built it in sections, and then we lined it up on a hard surface. We didn't want to put it on carpet, so we used these bins, and we're gonna line it up and get it all connected, and then we're gonna put it in the base. Now we can't put it in the base like final just yet, because obviously I haven't done anything to get that right just yet, but we're definitely gonna see that next segment. But there's still some really cool things to go on. But as you can see, it's very long, right, Javier?
Yep, it's long.
So he has actually helped a couple times before with building like the columns and whatnot. So Javier has always been a great helper. Yep. But yeah, this thing is huge, as you guys can see here. But yeah, we'll go ahead and show you what it looks like when we put it in the base of Kashyyyk. Let's see what happens. Okay, guys, so the second to last thing I'm going to show you is what the second floor looks like. So yeah, we put it on the top, and we gotta continue this part right here all the way down. And it's not sitting here just yet. It's just on here temporarily. But I just wanted to show you, what it looks like, and I think it looks really cool seeing a second floor finally on here. It's very sturdy, like really sturdy. In fact, right now this entire thing's only being held up by the 2 middle columns right here. That's all it's being held up by. These columns right here, which will come in and help support it, are not even doing anything right now, and neither is that part over there. So it's very sturdy for what it is right now. I'll show you what it looks like underneath. Looks really cool, actually. So I don't know, that's really cool seeing that right there. But yeah, this is really exciting, guys. This is a big step for Kashyyyk. Hopefully by next week we'll have this in place, and then that means we can start building the mountains again onto this part of the second floor. But I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a lot of work that was done this week. So there shouldn't be any haters in the comments saying that I didn't build enough this week. Javier over here is is playing around on my computer. Javier, you want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
And then you can see he's right next to the barrack pods right there. Yeah, those things. Hey Javier,
Yeah.
say hi to everybody.
Hi.
He loves being on video.
I do.
But anyhow, guys, that's it. And the last part I'm going to show you is something I know everybody's going to like. So let's check it out right now. Okay, guys, to end it out, I got something really cool. And that's right, the elevator. Here it is, guys. I went ahead and got the parts for the elevator, and like I just said, it actually flows up perfectly. I can go all the way down, and it is absolutely fine. All I have to do is put a power functions motor all the way up here, attach a string, and then it'll lift it up like that. Now this is just something I made in 2 seconds. That's not obviously going to be the final elevator shaft, but and it's actually going to be one more thing higher as well. So I just need more Technic rods before I can do that, but it's almost done, and it looks very, very cool. So works just like I thought it would work, and it looks really, really cool. And I think you guys will agree. And like I said, we'll probably put this elevator right here, or somewhere right here. We might even put it on that side. I don't know. I'll find a place to put it and make it look okay and good and stuff. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. Did a lot of work. Got the barracks going. Got the second floor going. Got the elevator working. And got that the command center. So we hit on a lot of things this week, a lot. So I'm very excited, guys. There's plenty more to do. I hope you guys think this is a great episode, because I think it was too. We did a lot of work, and I'm very excited to see where we go from here. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in next week's segment. Let's go ahead and end it out.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the segment. I don't know about you guys, but I think we did a lot of building, and I couldn't have done it without my friend Javier. He's right behind the camera. I'm looking at him right now. He is amazing. He helped out with the second floor, and he's actually helped out a couple of times before with like the columns and whatnot. He is being ridiculous off camera right now. You're great, man. He's my best friend. He's awesome. He helps me out all the time with all kinds of different stuff, but couldn't have done it without Javier. He's so silly. Oh my god. Alright, well anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the segment, and again, a lot of building we did. I think the elevator was a great addition. The second floor was awesome. Really seeing the second floor. Javier, stop man. He's being great. He's doing these weird things with his legs or something. I don't know. He's just being really weird right now. Anyhow, back to Kashyyyk, guys. My friend won't stop bothering me. And then he turned the chair on me. Okay. Well, seeing the second floor like that is a really big, giant thing. It's a big step forward, and we've had these big moments where we've done a lot. First we had the first Kashyyyk tree, then it was the automatic doors, then it was the mountains, then it was the second Kashyyyk tree, and now it's the second floor. And after that, we just got to build on. Once that second floor is in place, all we have to do is add more onto that, and that's really it to finishing Kashyyyk, because I'm not going to spend too much time on the back. All that'll be left after building up the mountain and whatnot on that second floor right there is doing all the last minute stuff on the front, getting all the little details and the little trees and all that little stuff that really adds to the MOC a lot more than you guys might think it does. And we'll spend a couple weeks on that. But again, we're getting closer to that spring goal. I'm really trying to push to get this done by the spring. But you know, with other things in the way, like my Force Awakens trailer, like the Clone Army, like the Clone Army project, plus other projects you guys don't even know about that I'm working on, it's a hard push to get it all done. But I am working to balance everything, to get everything done by spring. And again, I can't promise that, but I really am trying for that. And I hope this segment really proves that I am. Alright, well that's it, guys. Give us a big like for Javier. Again, he's just being great behind the camera. And a big like also for all of the building we did in this segment. Other than that, you know, also subscribe. If this is for some reason the first segment of Kashyyyk you're watching, or you know, you just haven't subscribed but you watch my videos, definitely hit the button down below and subscribe. But other than that, that's going to be it, guys. So without you, I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye-bye.